Hello, sexy souls. How are you all doing? Good morning. We are going to do the weekend ahead. I'm going to check in and see if there is a message. I am going to complete the remainder of the year readings. There's just some energy about that Spirit wants to get across. Like, it may be just in preparation, you know what I mean, for what's to come in 2025. So, I will get that done hopefully this weekend, and everything can be posted Monday. So, which isn't long, guys. It's not very long. It's the next 6 weeks, so or a little bit longer, maybe 7. Anywho's, so welcome to Weird and Woo Woo. Just a tad bit weird, and we get a little woo woo, okay? If you want to stick around to see if there's a message in today's reading for you, awesome. If not, have a fabulous day. If you do stick around, just a friendly reminder that you are the sovereign being of your life, meaning you get to determine if, how, when, where, why any of these messages might apply. So we don't Cinderella this shit to make it fit, okay? Okay. All right. I went and treated myself this morning and got one of my favorite coffees from a local coffee shop. So, and it's called, like, it has like cayenne, caramel, mocha, all kinds of good stuff. Anyways, with some oat milk. Yay. Awesome. Awesome. So I've got my coffee. I'm ready. I'm prepared. Ooh. That went off. Okay, I have an alarm set on my clock from last week. And I haven't deleted it yet. And as soon as I said, I'm ready, I'm prepared, the alarm went off. So there we go. That is a message. You are ready and you are prepared. So you're ready. Ooh. Okay. For what? Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we'll find out. I don't know, because it's the weekend ahead, so we'll just see. Anyways, we're going to dive in right now. Okay, we're going to start with Secret Tarot. Let's go. I hope everybody has had a fantastic week. I do think that it's really overcast where I'm at. We are getting much needed rain this week, but it's in a healthy dose. So hopefully this weekend we get to experience some sunshine again, because I am not a fan of prolonged periods of rain. But we had a really prolonged period of drought, so I don't know. Anyways, I just heard, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I know. Like, dude. That is not one of my usual intrusive songs, so that's definitely, I'm so excited. Ace of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Ooh. Oh, doing something you love. Something's going to grow. Something's growing. And it may be as a result of something that you've poured love into. God, I just feel exceptionally happy about some type of growth. Really happy about some type of growth. Loving it. Okay. Oh. I do feel like now more than ever, there's like a buckling down. Knight of Pentacles gets shit done. Takes care of business. Hierophant. 10 of Wands. 2 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Give me just a sec. something you've built all on your own. And I feel like you got weary at the end, trying to get this thing off the ground. But as with the Hierophant, it's like it becomes this solid, permanent structure. It's the idea, the inspiration coming to reality. The as above, so below type of situation. It's no longer just a dream or an idea. It becomes like a solid reality. And you are the one who's brought it to this fruition. Like you have painstakingly walked through every step on your own to create this. There's not a lot of help or assistance in this. And it may have made you weary at times. There's something with the Two of Swords about the next step. Being like a decision on the next step. I can't quite decipher what it is. There is the energy of you have kept going. There was a choice to not continue, but you kept going. All right, let's get some clarity out here. Because right now it's just choppy thoughts versus a cohesive story here. Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands. Definitely something coming towards you as a result of your perseverance and doing what you feel is right. Taking action in a manner that served you. You followed your own intuition. The Seven of Wands is also like believing what you believe and sticking to it despite what others say. It is self-confidence and self-reliance and standing in your power about something. So this cup coming in very well may be something that adds to the growth factor. What is in this cup? Okay. And the Emperor is in the cup? What is in the cup? I'm gonna put it back. I said, go ahead and put it back. I'm over here, I'm like, what? Okay. We have the Ace of Cups coming in. And I fully believe that the Knight of Cups, it is carrying the cup in. The Death card. It is like the resurrection of something. The revival, they said. The revival. Like, you know, where something wasn't completely dead, so you can't say it was resurrecting, but the revival, like something that was always there, but maybe it wasn't at it. I feel like something coming back to its glory. So it's the revival of something. In your world. Maybe something you've put energy and investment into. It is so funny because I mentioned the other day how usually I'm from the United States, and really everything we do is like, you know, reading wise, as far as like books and stuff, is left to right. So anytime we have like instructions or anything that gives any kind, like anytime I'm reading something, I just naturally go left to right. And here recently I have been having like this side meaning something different, like almost like this precedes this a little bit, or this gives an indication to what precedes this. It's kind of a bit backwards, and I'm like, okay. Because that's the way it feels, is something becomes a reality because of your hard work and your choice not to give up. Because the Two of Swords is like that crossroads. And I said, this feels like you had plenty of time where or many opportunities where you could have been like, you could have checked out and you didn't. And you kept going for it. There was a decision and you continued to move forward despite the difficulty, despite the journey being very heavy on you. You moved forward and it becomes a reality now. And again, it's like pouring love into something that you have a lot of love for, something that you have a lot of love for, and that you've done because you love yourself. Like it's very reflective of who you are. And sometimes it's not easy. I gotta be, like Seven of Wands can be defending your beliefs, defending, standing by your decisions and your desires and your belief. It's kind of like in spite of, and that's why this cup gets brought in. So but Ace of Cups, I'm getting like multiple energies from. It's like, that's all about the love that you've poured in, but this thing arrives. Something arrives as a result. It's the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So something kind of like revives. It's reminding me of somebody who, let's use like an actor as an example, who poured a lot of their heart and soul into their career and it kind of like fizzled off, but they never gave up. And it became burdensome. Or maybe somebody who who moved to like Hollywood to become an actor, professionally and permanently, and there was a struggle. It's been a very big struggle to get to that point. And because they never gave up, it finally pays off. And it's like, this is something that's exceptionally fulfilling, but it's not just the idea of the emotion and the fulfillment. It's a tangible thing showing up in your life. And so it's like, maybe this is a person who had like a really great gig, when they were early on in their 20s, and nothing kind of happened, you know what I mean? It was never really quite dead, but it was never really, and suddenly now in their later 30s, they are at their prime, and like there's a revival. It's a renewal. It's a restart. But like they want to make it seem like it's something that was never completely gone. So it's not like something that was 100% stopped. It just, I feel like there was a time when things looked bright with it, and then it's like something faded into a background or faded, and you worked to make it a reality, to make it big, to become a prominent figure in it, and finally it's paying off. And you had many opportunities to kind of like just opt out. And I think that somewhere along the line, they're showing me with the two swords being crossed, it's like one truth is, maybe this is for me. The other truth is, it's not for me. And whenever they're crossed, whenever the swords are crossed, I always say the truth is somewhere in the middle. It's not exactly one or the other. It was for you, just not then. And it's like there's some level of justice being put right. It's a karmic balancing out for all the efforts that you've put in. Ooh. So somebody's about to get a hand up. They said hand up, not hand out. I still feel like we're over here. Or maybe all you've ever needed was just a hand up. Like you put in so much work towards this. All you needed was the right person, the right moment, the right something to give you a break, right? And maybe that's what the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups is saying, is the hand up in this situation. Maybe it was just a matter of a particular person shouting you out, or a particular person recommending you for something, highlighting your efforts. It was just about the scenario, the things coming together just right. Okay. I really don't know where to put the Six of Pentacles. I feel like it kind of goes between the two. And things take off. I'm telling you, it's about a hand up. You're about to get a hand up in a situation. You're about to get the advantage you've needed all along, and things take off immensely. I feel like all you needed was the lucky break. Although it's not so lucky, right? There's a lot of work and effort that went into this. And so, because in the Six of Pentacles, there's somebody, there's like two people vying for something or needing something, and it's like it gets handed to to a particular person. You're not the only individual this person's come across, but for whatever reason, I feel like there is, maybe that's in the cup. Remember, the Emperor came out and I was like, I don't get it. There's a person. That's what it is. There is this offer. The cup is the Emperor giving you the leg up. Somebody in a position of authority or influence that gives you the shout out, gives you the referral, the whatever it is. It's like they give you the shot. They give you a shot. And that's all you needed to break into or break some kind of glass ceiling. And that's all you needed. Like the amount of power, effort that you've put into something, you've already built your foundation. You've already got the skills that are necessary. It's like all you need is an open door and you can take off running. That's what the Eight of Wands is telling me. That's stuck in my hand. Oh, yeah. And it's really just about the right person. This is just coming into alignment now. This help and this assistance, everything's just aligning just right. Remember, it wasn't that it wasn't for you or not for you. It's for you, just not right not then. And the timing is right. So the truth was somewhere in the middle. And so it's like, Two of Cups, this is a union. This is things coming together. This is things being in alignment. And especially if it's a particular person, now is the time for that to come in. Because you get this help from somebody who's completely in alignment with you, because the circumstances are aligning just right, things take off really, really fast. And like I said, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's almost like there's a story that the Knight of Pentacles he is loyal and integral, and he fulfills his commitments. So it's kind of like walking the talk, right? Having always wanted to do this, now's your time to show up, show out, all that kind of stuff. Like, now's the time to fulfill the things you always said you would do, you could do, that you wanted, that you've asked for. Now's the time. It's like fulfilling commitments. Okay? I heard self-limiting beliefs. Like, there's some things that have held you back. I don't get a future sense from this. I got to be honest with you. Like, I'm trying to figure out if this is something that you're going to do the way you react with something like this. But I get the sense of, like, there were definitely some self-defeating perceptions that happened. Like, it is something like it'll never happen. But with the Queen of Swords, I feel this sense of a fight in you. Like, this is a terrible place to be at times. Feeling very overwhelmed, believing in the limitations. It feels like the impossible thing. Like, it'll never happen. That's too much of a dream, too much of an airy-fairy. And that's the idea. The Hierophant is the dream becoming a reality, right? High Priestess is the field of possibilities, the inspirations. It is the downloads, the destiny that is more of an idea and not quite in reality. Hierophant is things becoming a reality, being created externally to you, not just a knowing, not just an intuitive hit, but a reality, right? And I think that there is, you battled between the two of these things. I wonder why they're bringing it out. What's the importance of this? It's a feeling that somehow, at some point, it took out your sense of. So the Ace of Wands is giving me two different things. Like it impacted your sense of creativity and inspiration and your passion. It may have hampered down. Like you may have tried to keep certain things in check. Like your ego trying to say, you know, if you believe this, you know, you're probably, it was like self-preservation, trying to keep you from feeling hurt. But you operated from a very logical mental state for a period of time. And it makes sense because at the Ten of Wands, you're puttering out. Whatever energy, motivation, drive you may have had becomes so wearisome at the Ten of Wands. You had nothing external to you to feed this notion that it was even remotely a possibility. And you carry a torch like that, it's going to burn down, right? Over time and become nothing more than maybe a flicker within you. And it's kind of like that's where it became difficult to know whether something was for you or not for you. And it became, you move more into a logical, intellectual perception of this situation. And I feel like something happens to, and you know, the other thing about the Queen of Swords is she comes in, whatever this is, comes in. She removes everything that no longer serves, right? She removes, she's got the sword of truth. She cuts out any bullshit, any lies. And this is bullshit. These are lies. So Shiva Royal comes in, she removes that. That's what happens in this instance. And suddenly your passion, your creativity, your inspiration for this reignites. That's what I'm getting. Let's pull a different deck. So what is pertinent about having this discussion today for the weekend ahead? Hold on. Yeah, it is this one. Okay. I was feeling the energy and I'm like, but it seemed to be permeating amongst a couple of decks over there. So I wanted to make sure I had to put it down. How is this pertinent to this weekend, please? And why is this something we want to discuss right now? Eight of Pentacles. It's where your perseverance pays off because your perseverance is going to pay off. Eight of Pentacles is a well-honed skill set that moves beyond just entry level. Like this is a talent, a gift. Because of your prudence, something can move forward. A path appears for you. Two of Pentacles speaks of harmonious change. This Knight of Cups brings in harmonious change in regards to your skills, your gifts, your talents, your work. It fuels you to take further action. Because the Two of Wands comes after the Ace of Wands. And we talked about something really reigniting. So you move from the Ten of Wands, where this is too much, this is laborious, I don't even have much of a flicker, let alone a flame left for this. My passion has been squelched out. I am in a very intellectualized state. I'm feeling defeated and I am holding back. It's super burdensome, and there's been choices at hand in regards to maybe choosing or saying it's not for me, but yet because of the love that you poured into something, it is going to grow. It is going to become something very with a lot of potential. It's going to be presented where an opportunity, both one that is emotional for you, but also tangible. And it only comes because of your perseverance, because you stood by what you believed, what you wanted, what you desired. And it's like it's coming back to life and starting anew. It's like it's rooting and beginning to blossom. And that gives you the capacity, harmonious change. I also take the Two of Pentacles to be like another step, like being able to move forward on a path. The very next step presents itself. But in this deck, it's the Lord of Dominion. It's almost like you take back your power and you start to, because I always say the Two of Wands is about taking action towards that passion. It is the choice in taking action. But it feels like taking back control in a way. Eight of Wands, like swift movement. Like the idea of now that when you take action, because you've fought for this for quite some time, as you invest and pour into it, the return on investment is quick, fast. Events, like I feel like saying things move rapidly. And the Three of Cups is like your network expanding. So when this cup comes in, this Emperor, this thing that connects you, I feel like it is the thing that kind of helps you to bridge. It's all about right timing, right place, right connections, just things falling in just right. It's opening doors that you yourself can't open. Because the Three of Cups is your social network. It is those that you connect with. Yeah, it's a network. Your network grows. And it's from there that abundance seems to flow in. This could even be like clientele increasing. This could be a multitude of contracts. This could be what this person introduces you to multiple other people who then have their hands in multiple other areas. And it's like the expansion that happens is quick, fast. And it's positive expansion that brings something back into you, because we're talking about the cups, a very celebratory energy. It's like your actions pay off. You just... I'm trying to connect, like they keep saying dominion. It's like almost like before you're asking for permission a little bit. And I'm not saying you were. It feels that way. It's the energy of like, and this is like, I am here, I am now. Like you open that fucking door. This door is open and you go in unapologetically and you command attention. There's just something about your energy that is different. You've been waiting for this moment. And now that this door, glass ceiling, or whatever it is ruptured, is open, you unapologetically go in and make moves. And shit happens quickly. And things expand. See? Chariot. You have major success at hand. So let's talk a little bit, Spirit, about this opportunity, the Knight of Cups that seemingly comes up repetitively. The Knight of Cups. I want to know about the Knight of Cups specifically as relates to the Emperor and this connection, this thing that gives you the ability to expand. Okay. New Era elements. Frickin' Sun. Oh my God. Then the Chariot. Dude, mother frickin' frackin'. You've been waiting for just the right chance, the right opportunity, the right shout out, the right connection. And people tell us all the time, it's not about your skills and talents, it's about who you know. It's about who sees you. And remember, we've been talking about the spotlight being on you and you stepping in it and becoming very visible. So that somebody could see you. Yeah. That's what's happening. Are we really? I've gotten so sloppy at how I, what is it called? Shuffle? That I don't know how. I always put it the right way so that it all stays upright, but apparently I've gotten so haphazard. And before anybody says it, no, I still do not feel like Spirit's calling me to do things in reversal. Like, it just doesn't, I mean, there's no indication of it. I just think that oh, Lord of mercy, I really just, ugh. Sorry, guys. It is irritating. I don't even want to look at the other side, for crying out loud. Please tell me. Victory again. That's 3 times. 3 victory cards. Success, victory, like, I just feel like saying it's happening. Like, you are going to get that right connection, that right opportunity, that somebody is acting on your behalf. You know, when I was saying, should I pull this deck? I had to set it down because I was feeling some of the cards around it, and I kept looking at Madame Medora's fortune telling deck. And there's one in here that talks about a friend will act on your behalf. And that's what it feels like. I don't know where it is. I'm not going to, but that's why I was picking up on that deck too. But I guess I got the message through this one. I had already gotten the message, but anyways, let's see here. You know what? Oh, I'm going through. I'm just going to sit today and go through my decks. It's irritating the shit out of me. My own personal problem. I swear to God. I'm telling you. Something happened. I don't know if I know the other day I was doing one upside down and that might have screwed some things up. Again, 3 of Pentacles. Your work is moving into another level. It is expanding. And the other thing about 3 of Pentacles is getting recognition and people paying attention. So this thing where the expansion is wrapped up in clientele, social network, it being more in demand. That is what is expanding for you. People, you're becoming more visible, and there's more demand for what you have, and it's getting on a larger platform. Because the idea with the traditional Rider-Waite, let's remember back to how they're creating something on the archway for all to see, right? And people are watching as this person is in this creation mode of making this thing a reality. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of visibility and eyes put on you as a result of this Knight of Cups that kind of does this genuine, sincere, almost sweet gesture for you to do this. Because I feel it feels way more like somebody helping you to get your foot in the door somewhere versus them offering a job. But that, I mean, that could be the foot in the door, right? Again, all it takes. Like, I feel like you take off running with this. Like, you've got it. Like, once you get this opportunity, like, you begin taking action. Like, you jump in it like it's not even funny. Like, there's no hesitation whatsoever. You take this opportunity and you run with it. Yeah, you take this opportunity and you run with it. King of Wands, that motherfucker ain't nothing standing in his way. Can I just say that? Nothing. He is focused. He doesn't have his energy fractaled a bunch of different directions. He is motivated. He's got drive. He's got follow through. Nothing will stand in his way. And anything that does, he will burn that shit down. He's not playing. I feel like you being held in place or having to work at this for so long has given you this level of, even if you got close to like, maybe I shouldn't, maybe it's not for me, is giving you a level of power in this situation like no other. It's the Eight of Cups. Okay, hold on. Ace of Cups. Now, if you add one cup to the Eight of Cups, it makes the Nine of Cups. Okay? And the Knight of Pentacles. This is a real opportunity. This is a genuine, sincere, trustworthy, like, true opportunity. This isn't something that you're fabricating in your head, like, oh, it's just a kind gesture, nothing more, nothing's going to come of it. That would be on you, I feel like, if nothing came of this. Because I feel like you're leaving some things behind, specifically some level of despair. Like, you are done with the status quo and how things had been going. And I feel like saying, when you were at the Ten of Wands, where everything was puttering out, you were at the very end of your rope, you're like, I've got not much left, but I've kept going, and I've been doing it on my own. Somebody just comes in, and I feel like it gives you enough fire to pour more love into it, and there's just something about you making your wish come true. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups, please. The Eight of Cups. This is just strictly... Okay, so the Page of Cups. Two of Swords. So we got the Page of Cups, Two of Swords, and Temperance. You really were at the point of, I feel like I'm going to have to give up. It may just not be for me. Contemplating that. Contemplating and feeling sad about the idea of something not being for you anymore. But this cup that comes in from the Knight of Cups allows all your dreams to come true. This new beginning has you, because the Temperance with the Two of Swords, which is the Two of Swords over here, which is where we were like, what's the truth? You're at a crossroads trying to figure it out. And it's like, it brings things back into balance. It brings it back into balance. It is worth it. It is worth the commitment. It is meant for you. This is something that is meant for you. It is in alignment with you. It just wasn't meant to happen before now. It's like it brings in a recommitment. Remember I said this is following through on your commitments, the Knight of Pentacles? I said that. I was like, it is staying true, like following through on commitment of something, being integral. Yeah, this is like you recommit to this love that you've had for a very long time, that you've poured yourself into. And I want to say it's wrapped up. It absolutely is wrapped up in the Eight of Pentacles energy. Like, this is a skill, a talent, a magic of yours, an ability that you have poured your heart and soul into, and maintained a level of commitment and willingness to keep climbing just to bring something into fruition, into your reality, that is having a revival. It is coming back to life within you. This dream is coming back to life again. And more than that, coming into reality. I feel like this cup was needed because you are trying to figure out what the truth of this is. Because things have been out of balance for a long time. Anything else? Why are we talking about this weekend? What pertinence does this have to this weekend? Okay, we have the Judgment card. Defeat. Because the recommitment and the revival is happening this weekend. I think that there's something that occurs because it's something that you feel called to do. And Spirit wants you to make the decision to be fully in. Knight of Pentacles. Fully in. You've been experiencing, again, a sense of defeat and trying to figure out whether or not you've been feeling like a failure at this. We have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Like it hit, like this gestation period has been exceptionally long. Again, it's giving me, I've loved the art of theater and acting, and I came into this with full fervor and passion, and I poured everything into it to let it grow. I put in I've committed to this, and the gestation period has been so long. Like with the Seven of Pentacles, you plant a seed and you never know when it's going to sprout. I don't care what it says on the seed packet. I've had things where it's like, okay, in 3 weeks of shit, I'm like, what? And like the things that I think are going to pop through the ground first are not. And then at some point, a seed that I've done forgot about comes through. You go, are you shitting me now? Like, why now? Like, there's something about that. And this long gestation period has left you numb at times, or disillusioned, or questioning your gift and your talent and your capabilities and why you've poured so much into it. But there's yet again, even though you have these self-limiting beliefs, there was this fight within you to stick with it, and you don't know why. And it's like, it became almost shy of a burden. Like, why am I even doing this? Like, it was a conundrum, a perplexing thing for you. And so again, I think that the Judgment card talks about that recommitment, that buy-in, that it is making the decision. It is making a choice, right? And again, I think it was, is it for me? Is it not for me? And again, the truth was somewhere in the middle. It is for you, just not when you thought. And so like, because you're at this crossroads of deciding, this happens. We have the Page of this opportunity, this tangible incentive, the Page of Pentacles, that pushes you into a better state, into a better transitions you into a better circumstance, right? Because with the Six of Swords, it's that really choppy waters and chaotic, difficult time, and it pushes you into a more peaceful, calmer mental state, but existence. It's a transformation for the better. Pushes you in the right direction. Is this coming this weekend? Is the question. Because I mean, this is a really great read, but I just need to know, this is a weekend ahead. And generally there's a parameter on that. So I'm like, but I haven't really felt like I've gotten certainty on that. All right, we'll use Kipper to find out how this is, like, how this plays into just this weekend, the weekend ahead of you. Oh, commitment. Well, because there's a lack of commitment. Clarify them. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. Make sure I haven't, like, missed anything else, for crying out loud. Now I gotta figure out where I should put that. There's with the wealthy man, I swear it's like, again, the question of commitment. And it's like, I could either be, like, I don't know if you feel like remaining committed to this love, this skill, this ability, to this thing that you've loved for so long is going to leave you poor. But they're like, you can expect this to be a very prosperous path. It is so. It is written. But see, the thing about official person is, it is like this is destined to happen. It's written. It's not really something you have control over. But the idea is that I think the official person, this person that opens the door for you, is the, it's like, am I committing myself to a life of poverty, to being, like, you know, to not having the things that I desire, or am I going to have a prosperous path ahead of me? And this feels like the official person is the one that has the capacity to do this for you. Okay, so what about the official person? Let's put this up. That's who I want to know about. And how that plays into this weekend. Are you going to answer the question, Spirit? So high honor is the acknowledgement. This is someone seeing the value in you, someone giving you the recognition. You know, I always take the mature woman to be like the Queen of Pentacles. It's about the inner wisdom. It is knowing. And I always, the Thief card, first and foremost, is like missed opportunities. Only because this person's distracted and therefore this person gets to steal. It's like stealing time away, elongating a process because somebody is so distracted. And there's this idea of being wise. Be very wise. Tell me about the Child card really quick, please. Because it definitely gives new beginning, but like this person ushers in, because of what they see within you, because of the accolades, the acknowledgement, the elevation, a new start. But I feel like there's something else to the Child card, and I'm trying to figure out what the Child card. Show me the child card. There's this. Oh, a new direction. Yes. So the adjudication would be like, could indicate contracts, but it's more like somebody decides, somebody chooses, somebody in a position of authority opens up another pathway, a new pathway. So that's really what it is. So this is the acknowledgement and the opening up of a new pathway. And they don't want you to miss this opportunity. They want you to be wise about this. Okay. And what part of this whole scenario is happening this weekend? This is the opportunity to connect with the right people, to put yourself in the places where things can happen for you. It pulls in the right individuals and the community. Yeah, I want to say so the idea between the thoughts card with the Kipper is like somebody has their sights set on you, and there's a preoccupation. They're thinking about you. The thoughts card is like you're consuming some part of their thought process, and it's like, again, it's just that and I'm going to, because you are in the position of receiving, that puts you in the energy of the feminine here. They are the link to a whole new community. And I can't help but think that there's just something about potentially this weekend encountering this individual or connecting with them and taking advantage of the opportunity that they can give you. Anything else? I know that we've discussed all of this, Spirit, and I just want to know anything else that you want to tell them about this weekend, the events of this weekend that would be beneficial for them. This is a fucking lucky motherfucking break. This is the beginning of receiving what it is that you want with ease. This is the beginning of ease. This talks about a no worry, easy phase, a very lucky phase, things coming to you without any difficulty, and receiving the things that you desire. That's what the Privileged Lady is all about. Like something very auspicious and with a lot of ease. Like whatever this person does, it makes it, I mean, the speed and ease at which you expand and you, like your situation improves just tremendously easily. And I told you it's in regards to a job. They just make something so easy for you. It smooths the path ahead. It makes it so much easier for you. God dang. Okay. So, I'm going to take the stance that maybe not for everybody will they receive something this very weekend. Definitely during this week. But it tells you in regards to what? The rest of the reading. And I want to say this message needs to get out now, because there are some where it's, and this may take you places, because the Path of card also talks about going down a new road, something at a distance, things like that. And so it initiates this weekend is what I want to say. Your dream starts this weekend. And the Distant Horizons is all about pulling up anchor and moving to new shores. We have this, the coffin with, it brings an end to something that has been missing and lacking in your life, and start something new. It just does. So that's what I'm just going to say. I'm going to leave it there. I feel like, because there's a part of me that's like really questioning it. And I think that this message just needs to get out now, because there are plenty of people where it starts to unfold this weekend. And it's like, we've had some messages like this before, but this one really has a slight difference to it, because we're really talking about something that I feel is not new to someone, and that they've really been fighting for, and may have had some semblance of success at some point, and is really about to take off. It's been difficult. Somebody has invested in this for a long time. This is not just a year. I'll tell you that much. But this is something that has been invested in for quite some time, and all you ever needed. This is like a dream, maybe even a childhood dream, and it's like it's finally coming to pass, or at least the door is opening so that you can take off running. And I think it's amazing. So I'm really happy about that, because this is a long-held dream, a very long-held dream, and one that was poured into for quite some time. So this is going to be like somebody who, this is years in the making. And I feel like saying, this isn't something that has only been an idea, you've been pouring into it. So whoever this is for, this is amazing. And I look forward to hearing how this transpires. Hope everybody has a fantastic, wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys later.